work pretty briefly on setting up a word problem from an inequality. So we're kind of combining two things. We're still working on inequalities, but we're now also working with some word problems. Okay? So we're killing two birds with one stone. Here's our scenario. The school band is going to sell pizza to raise money for new uniforms. The supplier, the person that they're getting the shirts from, the jerseys, right, uniforms, charges $100 plus $4 per pizza. I'm sorry, it's the person that's like setting up the fundraiser, not the shirt provider. So they are going to charge, you have to pay $100, and then for every pizza, we're going to take $4 of the dollars. Okay. So the band members are going to sell the pizzas for $7. They're going to make some money. We're going to figure out how many pizzas they need to sell to make a profit. Okay, so we first need to dive into this one and figure out what some of the words mean. What is a profit? What does that mean? Okay, but what else do we have to factor? You're completely right, Daisy. The money, your profit is the money that you earn, right? But what else do you have to factor into the money that you earn?
The money that you're spending.
The money that you're spending, right? And what do we need? The money that we earn needs to be what compared to the money that we're spending in order to make a profit? It has to be more, right? So if there's something called a loss, where let's say it costs me like $100 to sell this thing, and I only sell it for $60. Did I make a profit or a loss? A loss, because I didn't earn enough. I didn't even cover the cost of what it was. In this scenario, the amount of money that they earn in order to make a profit would have to be more than how much it cost them to get the pizzas in the first place. Okay? So when we lay this out, we can think of that. Now, here's a good strategy for those of you that don't have one for breaking out a word problem. We start with the things that we know. Once we pull out all the information we know, we can identify what it is we need to know, and from there put the pieces together to formulate a plan. So what do we know here?
How much the supplier charges.
Which is what? What do they charge? What's the amount? $100. Anything else? Do they charge anything else? $4 per pizza. So it's $100 flat fee, and then $4 for every pizza. So it's like, hey, we're gonna help you out. Like, pay us $100, and then if it's like 10 pizzas or 100 pizzas, you just $4 for each one. What else do we know? So that's the cost. What else do we know, Mortimer?
How much you sell, you're gonna get $7 for each.
We're gonna sell for $7 per pizza. Is that all the information we know? That's pretty much everything we need. Like, we know the supplier charges the $100 plus the $4. The band members are going to sell for $7. The rest of the information is either general information to introduce the problem or the question. So the question is asking us to find what?
How many pizzas?
The number of pizzas. That's our unknown. So that's going to be our variable. We can say P. Can I write an inequality or an equation to represent this scenario? What do we know about this scenario? I don't want to jump too much. What do we know about this scenario?
How much pizzas you're gonna sell has to be greater than or equal to 100.
Okay, so how can you write that? So Mortimer said the amount of pizzas that we sell would have to be more than what?
100.
100? Does anyone want to add anything?
Do we have to write out the?
Yeah, if you want to write it out, we can start to write it out.
I was gonna say $100 plus 4.
$100 plus 4 P.
Pizzas is greater than or less than.
So 100 plus 4P
Is
greater
less
than?
I mean, or equal to
Greater than or equal to?
$7 P.
7P. Okay, let's see what this, do we agree? Do we like what Leo says? He says $100 plus 4P has to be greater than or equal to 7P. Look at what that means. Like, look at the inequality and break down what it represents. Do we agree with the creation of the inequality? I saw your hand fly up. What?
I have an idea. I'm
Okay.
thinking, you have 4P P
Okay,
plus, wait, no. 7P
okay.
minus 4P has to be, greater than or equal to 100.
Okay, is that similar to what Leo started to create? Like think about if you were to solve it, what would you do? Right? So, right, so you're on the right track. You're actually saying it almost the same way. You're just, you jumped ahead, which is fine. Is my inequality symbol correct here?
Yes.
What does the 100 plus 4p represent?
How much more did they give you?
The cost. And what's the 7p? What I'm gonna earn. So what did we just do here in terms of the inequality? We said our cost needs to be, this inequality says that our cost needs to be greater than or equal to what we earn. Is that correct? No. What do we want our costs to be in comparison to our earnings? Less. Okay. And really, we would probably just want less than, because if it's equal, that means you break even, like $0 at the end of the day. That's not profit. We want like a little bit of a profit. Okay. So here we have our cost needs to be less than what we're selling for, like what we're earning. Okay. So here is our inequality. How do I solve that? Daisy.
Take away 4p.
Perfect. If I subtract 4p, what am I left with?
100 is less than 3p.
Okay, let's keep going. Marco. Divide by 3. So p greater than, what's 100 divided by 3?
33. 33.3.
33 So what do we want to say here? Like how many pizzas?
33. 34.
34. Very good observation there. That 33.3, you're not going to sell it. Well, I mean, like I guess if you sell by the slice, you could sell a third of a pizza, but in this fundraiser, it's a full pizza. Okay. If I only sell 33, I'm still at a loss. I haven't actually earned anything yet. On that 34th pizza, I'm going to start making money. Okay, and that's like a realistic scenario there. A lot of fundraisers, like we need to sell X amount of stuff before we start earning. So if this fundraiser, if they only sell 30 pizzas, it's not a good fundraiser because it didn't make them any money. If they sell 100, then they're in a good position because anything beyond the 34th pizza is pure profit, meaning they've already paid the supplier. So every time they sell another pizza after 34, it's just $7 in their pocket because there's no more cost involved. They already paid it all. Okay, great job on that one. Okay. Now, if there are, this does not have a scenario here, but what would we do if there's variables on both sides?
The same thing.
Same thing. How could we break this down? This is like a little bit of everything here. Giselle,
Distribute first.
let's distribute. Great. Okay, and what do I get when I distribute?
2x minus 12 plus 2.
Okay. Now what? Manny, I heard you say it. Yeah, we can combine these like terms before we start to solve. 2x, negative 12 plus 2, negative 10, greater than or equal to 4x minus 4. Now what?
I would divide by 2 first.
Let's not, I see where you're going with it, but let's see if we could do something different. And normally I would never say that, but this time, only because I want to see if we can figure something else out.
I was gonna say maybe you can move the 10 to the 4 on that side.
Okay.
So you end up
Okay,
with-
this is, okay, if I add the 10, okay, let's see what's happening here. I have 2x
Less than. Wait, no, greater than. Plus 6.
now what?
Wait,
Nope, you're not stopping. Now what? To solve it, what do I have to do?
Subtract 4x.
Now I'm gonna get all my variables to one side. This marker is like being really temperamental today. Okay, so now we see exactly what I was getting. Now what? Oh, what do you do? Last thing to get
Divide,
x alone. Divide.
I know you have to divide.
By what?
I just don't know the number.
Whoa. Let's talk about this. Why are we doing anything? What's our end goal?
To get the x by the x by itself.
To get the variable by itself. So what would I have to divide by to get the x alone?
Oh, itself. So 2x.
So we have x.
Negative.
No.
Like, every source.
No.
What?
You do this side.
What happened?
You divided by a negative, so you have to change the sign.
Great. Because I divided here by a -2, our inequality symbol would need to actually change to less than or equal to. Now we talked about y the other day. We showed you on the number line how that entire problem changes when multiplied or divided by a negative. We also, Ms. K showed you without a variable what it looks like if you multiply and divide by a negative. It actually makes the statement no longer true. So this scenario, and the reason I didn't want you to divide is because I wanted that. So great job, sorry. Okay, good. We're going to do one together.
It's small.
Where you are, whether it's on the chalk or using the chalk or on a little whiteboard, here's your scenario. Jake has $30 in his iTunes account at the start of November. He wants to have at least $10 in the account by the end of the winter. He spends $2 every week on new music. Write an inequality and solve to figure out how many weeks he is able to buy songs.
He spends $30. And then